This is the decade where the middling powers are going to do relatively well. India's, Indonesia's, Mexico's. India has been a bit of a shining star in that universe. I get the faith that this is not a Russia or even a Turkey. Indian people are fundamentally democratic in nature. So don't sort of lose faith in that.
Ruchir Sharma, currently the chairman of Rockefeller International, chief investment officer of Breakout Capital. He had a 25-year-long stint at Morgan Stanley, investment management as head of emerging market. He's also contributing editor at the FT, writes across various value-read publications. He's the author of great books, Breakout Nation, Rise and Fall of Nations, New York Times bestseller, and now most recently, What Went Wrong with Capitalism. Is your sense that today's world requires a different model of capitalism?
The problem today is that many states are not built for the 21st century. Never before has the government taken on so much debt to create such growth. The biggest mistake many emerging countries have done is to build too expansive a welfare state before they've gotten the income to do it and to not spend enough on infrastructure. So that's something which I think the current government has rightly shifted the balance towards more infrastructure. The importance of geopolitics has increased, but it's staggering. This whole tension in the Middle East. And guess what? The price of oil is below $70 a barrel. So much for any geopolitical risk premium in the price of oil.
Give me three things that India still needs to get right if it wants to get its competitiveness story right.
There's no nation which you can hold as a perfect example. You can draw lessons from this. That Switzerland tells us how to get the balance correct, that their regulatory state is not as oppressive as the other European countries. The government spending as a share of GDP is not as high as what we see in practically all other Western countries. Over time, nations that embrace technology do far better than commodity producing countries. The most powerful trend in the world today still remains the AI boom and what's happening with technology in the US.
Do you expect the allocation to India to grow? Very bluntly, do you expect growth rates to decline in the US now over the next coming decade?